Ooh, what's good, Commanders fans? We got some good news. Just listened to Dan Quinn's press conference a couple minutes ago. We got some good news with some injury updates for guys. Jordan McGee, also F.A. Obata, Marcus Mariota, which I'm going to say Marcus Mariota. I'm not going to badmouth him or anything like that. They opened up the 21-day practice window for Jordan McGee, Marcus Mariota, and F.A. Obata. They also placed Jamison Crowder on the reserve or on injured reserve. So I do wish a speedy recovery for Jamison Crowder. I am a big fan of James. I like the way he returned punts, so I thought he did a good job. But Alameda has stepped up and done a really good job. But basically, if you guys don't know about the 21-day window, basically you can now activate Jordan McGee, F.A. Obata, and Marcus Mariota off of the PUP list at any time, at any point during the 3 weeks. And if they're not ready to play during that span, they will remain on the unable to perform list for the rest of the season. So they got 3 weeks to come back. They most likely will. We know they will, and maybe they come back by the Ravens game or who do we play after the Ravens? Whoever we play after the Ravens, maybe they come back for that game. We played Carolina. We played the Panthers on October 20th. So maybe they come back for the Ravens game or the Panthers game. But the guy that I'm most excited for, of course, is Jordan McGee coming back. I mean, talked about this last night on Rio's stream with Street Scores and Louie, how possibly impactful he can be. Now, he's a rookie, so I'm not expecting him to come in, guns a-blazing and, flying all over the field and stuff like that. He may start out on special teams and get a couple snaps here and there, but he will help out in giving Bobby Wagner a break, giving Frankie Louvu a break, because Bobby's basically played 99% of the snaps, and Frankie Louvu has played basically 99% of the snaps. I think Frankie played all the snaps against the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like 59 to 69 snaps they had, and I think he played like all 59 or 69. Bobby only sat out for like 2 or 3 snaps. So Jordan McGee will come in and bring some speed. I mean, he's very athletic. I remember the team running and raving. He was like one of the standouts for the all season. He was running with the ones and the twos. Like, he was legit getting run with the ones out there for the majority of training camp before he got injured. Minicamp OTAs, he was legit getting run with the ones. The former 5th round pick out of Temple, and he had a single-digit number at Temple, and that showed how legit he was, because not a lot of guys get single-digit numbers at Temple. Like, you have to really earn it to get a single-digit number. And you look at his combine numbers and his RAS score and all that stuff, he graded really, really, really highly. He actually had the best athletic score for the combine. He had the best athleticism score. He had an 87, which was first among all linebackers. He ranked 10th in his production score. Total score, he ranked 4th among all linebackers in the 2024 combine with a total score of 77. 35-inch vertical leap, 4.55 40-yard dash. Just super, super athletic. And we know how Adam Peters did in the past with 5th round or later round linebackers, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw with the 49ers. So can he fall in and be another guy that would be a nice middle round gem for Adam Peters? I think that can certainly happen with Jordan McGee out there. You look at his college numbers too, just a little bit looking at that. He pressured the quarterback too. He had 3.5 sacks his senior year at Temple. He had 4.5 sacks his junior year, 14 tackles for loss his senior year, and 9 tackles for loss in his junior season. 86 tackles his junior year, 80 tackles in 2023, and 1 interception in his career in college at Temple, and 2 forced fumbles in his career. So maybe ball is life. It could be that way for him, and we could use him as a situational pass rusher, send him on the blitz too at times. Just use him as a chess piece out there. But people really ranted and raved. I know that, what was it called? The Commanders Caucus or something like that. It was like the Commanders scouting, like everybody stood on the table for one player. And Lance Newmark said when we met, we looked at Jordan McGee's film, and the conversation opened a lot of eyes. Per Newmark, he said he really kind of burst on the scene for us. Like, a lot of people were banging on the table for Jordan McGee, and they got him. He was projected to be a 4th round pick, and they ended up getting him in the 5th round. So he kind of really could be a steal for the Commanders. But yeah, this is the article I saw at Commanders Wire. One of those things is the Commanders Caucus, where Peters assembles all of Washington's executives, coaches, and scouts into one room and gives each one the opportunity to advocate for one lesser-known prospect. According to Sam 48, and that one lesser prospect was Jordan McGee, that they decided to. When the group convened in April during the NFL draft, the decision was unanimous on the prospect. Temple linebacker Jordan McGee. Therefore, the Commanders used the number 139 overall pick on Jordan McGee. And then assistant general manager Lance Newmark called it the ultimate organizational pick. So he really fits the bill in the culture, violence, getting to the quarterback. That's what Joe Witt Jr. is looking for, and see ball, get ball for sure. So I think he could help. Like I said, I would temper expectations. Maybe he starts on the special teams, but I would like to see him get some snaps. If not this week, then maybe Baltimore against the Panthers. So the other guy, F.A. Obata, I'm intrigued by him too coming back because he actually gets to the quarterback. He has 15 sacks in his career. He had 4 sacks in the 2022 season. The crazy thing is F.A. Obata, when he got hurt, he said the only person that really called and checked on him, or the first person to do it, was Dan Quinn. And Dan Quinn wasn't even our coach last year when he got injured. It's kind of messed up that nobody else really checked on him like that. But he said one of the first or only people to really check on him was Dan Quinn. And Dan Quinn was Dallas' defensive coordinator. So it was crazy that of all people it was Dan Quinn. But F.A. Obata, he's a solid rotational pass rusher. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back to the mix. And we just need guys that can tackle. And F.A. Obata is one of those guys. He can play a defensive end. He can play defensive tackle. So he does have positional flex. So hopefully he can be back by the Ravens or Panthers game. And Marcus Mariota, he's a good mentor for Jaden. So he'll be on the sidelines. Sam Hartman's been on the sidelines, and Josh Driscoll has been on the sideline. I have seen Sam Hartman with the jersey on the sidelines. I saw that against the Cardinals. That was like my first time really seeing him on the sidelines or kind of paying attention to the backup quarterback. But, I guess we'll see Mariota with holding the clipboard, mentoring Jaden Daniels in the next couple of games. And then who was the other guy? Was that it? Marcus Mariota, F.A. Obata, and Jordan McGee, and then Crowder on IR. And then good news for Austin Ekeler. This is great news. And the RAS score for Jordan McGee, too. If you look at that, 40-yard dash, elite. 20-yard split, elite. 10-yard split, elite. Shuttle was elite. Vertically was elite among linebackers. And I know some people don't really take too much stock in the raw score, but he ranked 117 out of 2,889 linebackers from 1987 to 2024 that have been ranked by that RAS score. So I know the RAS score, it doesn't really always translate to a player being good, but we do need athletes, we do need violence, we do need speed out there for sure that can help us out. And I think Jordan McGee can definitely do that. If not this year, then definitely next year. All right, Dan Quinn on Austin Ekeler. Somebody else asked him about Austin Ekeler. He said he's hit all the markers on return to play protocol. Arrows are pointing up. Also, Sam48 also said that Austin Ekeler is checking all his boxes to return. Dan Quinn says so. That's great news. I mean, Jeremy McNichols. Look at what he did the other day on Sunday against the Cardinals. I mean, Austin Ekeler coming back too. We have a 3-headed monster with B-Rob, Austin Ekeler, Jeremy McNichols. So Austin Ekeler coming back is huge. And not only that, in the kick return game too. Both games, he had the Giants game and the Bengals game. Had 2 really, really, really good returns. The Bengals game was the one that didn't get called back. The Giants game, it got called back, but it was really like holding that didn't really have much to do with him running it back. Like he legit had a heck of a return there. I know we don't get a lot of returns and stuff like that, so it's not something to really bank on. But if he can flip the field in any way and give us any position, and even other than that, he's a great runner, and he's more explosive, I feel like, than B-Rob. He's just more athletic. He's quicker and faster, and B-Rob's more of the thunder back, the more physical back and whatnot. But having that home run back, Jeremy McNichols was doing it too. So I'm not concerned if Austin Ekeler doesn't get a lot of snaps, but having another receiving back and another wide receiver out there, basically like Austin Ekeler's like another receiver out there too at times, would be great because Ekler really is a home run hitter for this team, and the playbook will open up even more, and he helps Jaden out a lot. He's a really good target for Jaden out of the backfield too. So I'm excited, man. We got some talent, man. We don't have a lot of big names, like I was saying with the Devontae Adams video yesterday. We don't have a lot of big names and stars and whatnot, but we got guys, and we got a quarterback, and we have a chef and Cliff Kingsbury who's in his bag cooking up plays and getting Austin Ekeler in good plays. And getting Jaden in good situations to deliver the football to our talent that we have and maximizing our talent for sure. I think that's about it for the updates on everything. Let me see if there's anything else that any other news that I wanted to bring up, but I think that's really about it for now. I mean, Austin Ekeler, that's good news. I mean, how many times have we seen guys get concussions and be out for many games, like Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis and guys like that? And I mean, those guys had many concussions throughout their years, so I get it. But it's good to see that Austin Ekeler is pointing up and trending towards playing, which he probably will play on Sunday against the Browns. So just another weapon for Jaden, another yak guy for the Commanders out there. So, all right, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think. As always, Hell's Commanders, peace.